Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Joanna if you've never been here before, and I am so excited about today's video because we're getting a puppy. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. This is not my puppy, this is my parents' puppy. I think that it's very important to keep the distinction of whose dog it is within a household or relationship, so this is no exception to that. This is my parents' puppy, but I am the unofficial dog whisperer, dog trainer of the household, so I am for sure taking control of the puppy at the beginning. And then it is still my parents' dog at the end of the day. But I wanted to share with you guys all of the things that I have been purchasing for this puppy, getting ready for training, getting the dog acclimated, playtime, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to get into this, show you guys everything that I think a new puppy owner needs. Maybe you guys are getting a dog, maybe you just love dogs, maybe you have a puppy already and you're just looking at what someone else wants to get or has. So let's just get into all of my little puppy purchases. So just a little bit of background here. We had a dog about 15 years ago. We got our puppy and he sadly passed away a few years ago. So this is the second dog that we are going to be having. It's the same breed as last time, and yeah, so we know what we're getting into for the most part. And with that comes the fact that we also already have a few supplies from last time. For the most part, we've decided to purchase mostly new things because, you know, a lot of stuff gets destroyed the first time around, but we do have two major items, which are his crates. So we have a 22-inch crate for when we first get the puppy. That's just about the size that we need, and that is a hard side plastic crate. And then we have a larger crate, which is a wire crate that has, you know, a tray insert, and that one's around 42 inches. So this dog gets to be pretty large, this breed. It is a Portuguese water dog. That's what we had last time. You might know that because President Obama has two Portuguese water dogs, one now, sadly. But yeah, so that's the breed. Maybe at the end of this video, I'll be able to insert some clips introducing him. But yeah, that's really where we're starting. So I have this basket of items and then a couple more things surrounding me because they don't all fit into this little puppy basket that I've created. But we are going to talk through things. So we have already purchased his food, and that I don't have to show you guys because it's a very heavy bag, but we are continuing the food that the breeder started him on to get him acclimated, and then after we take him to the vet for his first run of shots and his checkup, then we will decide if we should switch his food, and you have to switch the food gradually. So we're starting off with, I believe it's called the Purina Pro Life Sport diet, and it's an all-life food, and that is what he will be eating, at least for the first month or so. Then, because we are getting a puppy, there's going to be a lot of training coming his way. So I have bought a couple of treats here. I also plan on making some treats for him, baking them myself, and yeah, so these are the training treats that we have gotten. Now, with our first dog, I learned that training treats are really the best thing for a puppy. One, you don't want to be feeding them huge biscuits and like bacon strips and stuff like that, you know, things that you normally see in commercials. I don't find that to be really great for a puppy because you need to give them a lot of rewards while not overfeeding them. So one treat that I found was super successful and that I have purchased again for this new puppy are little liver treats. Sounds disgusting, but puppies love them. So these ones are beef liver freeze-dried dog treats by the brand Stewart. I ordered a lot of stuff from Chewy. I'm gonna try and link things down below, but I believe this brand is carried at like every single retailer for puppies. In addition to the liver treats, I also found these really nice sounding ones from a place called Bochu's Bakery or Bachu's Bakery. It's a little bakery in Brooklyn, and I guess they started a line of dog treats, and they're pretty widely available as well. So I got two types. I got the Sunday roast, which is chicken and pumpkin, and then the Seimu beef and cheddar recipe. For now, I wanted to start with just some little bite-sized ones. And again, like I said, I prefer training treats because when you're training a new puppy, you need a lot of treats. A lot of love is also a good way to train them, but treats are definitely something that you want to have on hand, and little bite-sized ones that are super tiny but still super tasty to the puppy are important. So those are the 3 main treats that I have picked up. I forgot to mention 2 things that are still on their way for this puppy, and that is his food and water bowl. So for this puppy, we decided to go with something that's fairly new, I feel like, in the pet world, which are silicone mats. They're no-slip mats because a lot of puppies have the tendency to throw their food and water bowl around to get your attention, to ask for more food, to ask for more water, and it's a bad and messy habit. One thing that we also like to get are little cage water bowls. So especially when you're crate training, or if you keep your puppy in a little pen, something that we found really great for our last dog was a water bottle, because if you put a water bowl into their crate, they again will tend to play with it, sit in it sometimes. It gets very messy putting a little water dish in their cage, and I know some people put like elevated water bowls, but that still is kind of like a mess waiting to happen. So external water bottles that you can kind of feed in through the cage door or through one of the side walls is, to me, a really great choice for your pet or your dog. And yeah, we had great success with the water bottle for our last dog, and we always kept it in his crate. And whenever he wanted water during the day, even when he wasn't crate training anymore, he could just walk in, get from his water bottle rather than his water bowl, and he totally preferred to drink from the water bottle than the bowl. So definitely something that we wanted to get again for this new little puppy. So next, let's get into toys. And within that, I want to talk about chew toys. So when you get a new puppy, something that happens pretty early on after you get the puppy is that it starts teething. Its teeth come in, its grown-up teeth come in, and it just starts to bite everything, and you need toys to distract from that. So I have picked up 2 toys specifically for teething and chewing with the puppy, and they're both actually from the brand Nylabone. So I want to talk about these 2 items and why I went with them. The first one is the Nylabone Dino toy. This was one specifically recommended by the breeder. I went with the white one because the white in the Nylabone is typically for the strongest chewers. And then I also picked up this new line that I saw from Nylabone, which is the Natural Healthy Edibles. And these ones are more easy on the digestive system for puppies than, say, this one is. One problem with the Nylabone brand is that people tend to leave their dogs alone with these bones, and then the dogs rip part of them off, they eat them, they swallow them. It's a choking hazard. It's not great for their digestive system. So I was really curious about these because they are supposed to be made out of fully edible ingredients, and it should just be better in case if the dog does eat little bits of it. They're a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be, which is the downside of ordering dog toys online. You don't know what you're getting completely. But between the 2 of these, I think that the dog will be pretty good for the teething stage, and I can always pick up more of either item if I need it. But definitely with bones and toys, you've got to keep your eye on the puppy. The next toy that I got is a super popular puppy toy, or dog toy in general, and that is the Kong toy. So this is the Kong puppy in the large size. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it's in the softer material designed for puppies. The great thing about Kong toys is that you can put treats inside of them. There's a little hole in the bottom, and it encourages the dog to use their brain a little bit more, figure out how to get treats out of there. It distracts them for a longer period of time. Our last puppy didn't love his Kong, but I'm hoping that this dog likes it a little bit more because they are really durable. They're made of rubber, and they're also made in the USA, which is really cool for a dog toy. Now, the last grouping of toys that I got, which we got the most in, are ones for mutual playtime. So interactive play that involves tug of war, you know, fetch and retrieve, things like that. So the first toy that we picked out was the Chuck It amphibious little frisbee. So our last dog loved to catch frisbees. This one is one that floats in water because we do have a pool, so in case if it goes into the pool or we want to play with the dog in the pool, we have a little frisbee. And this is like the cutest little puppy size one. I love it. I also picked out this toy. This is from Top Paw, which is the PetSmart in-house brand, and it's a little moose. I thought it was so cute. It's made out of like a slightly tougher material. It's from their Tough Toy line. I'm not going to leave this alone with the dog because Portuguese water dogs can chew pretty aggressively, but it's got a little squeaky, and this is just great for like if you're gonna play with your puppy. This is the kind of toy that you can drag around, toss, get him to bring it back to you. And I mean, I think if you're gonna have puppy toys, they should be ones that kind of look nice and round, like kids' toys. So I happen to like the look of the moose, so that's why I picked out this one from all of the different toys in this line. Like I said, this breed can be a pretty aggressive chewer, so I also got this like multi-pack of dog toys from Amazon, and it happened to be on sale on Prime Day, so I couldn't resist getting this. But it has a plethora of toys. I don't plan on leaving these toys again with the puppy or as when they get bigger as a dog, because they're the kind of toy that could be a chewing hazard, and I just know that it's not going to work with our dog. But they were really cute and great again for fetch, tug, things like that. So there's a little soft ducky, which I believe has a squeaker in here somewhere, but I may not be able to find him. And then it comes with a bunch of rope toys. So these tend to get, you know, ripped apart pretty quickly with dogs, but they are a good choice for stronger chewers. And I liked that there were so many in here because dogs tend to get really bored of their toys really quickly. So if you have a rotation of toys and you don't keep them out all the time, every time that you pull it out, the dog kind of gets more excited about it, even if it's been a little bit longer since it's seen it. And then it's got a squeaky rubber toy, which I don't plan on using this one that much because I think this kind of rubberiness isn't going to work well. And then it's got a little carrot, which I really liked the carrot. I'll be honest, I really liked this bundle just because of the carrot. The first thing is this brush. This is, again, the in-house Top Paw brand from PetSmart. We got it in, I guess, for medium to long hair because our dog has kind of like a wavy coat, almost like a Labradoodle or something like that, and it is hair rather than fur. I also purchased this. This is called the Happy Hoodie. Our last puppy did not like things like fireworks, thunderstorms, the blow dryer, things like that, the vacuum, things like that were very noisy, gave them a lot of anxiety. And I actually follow a lot of dog Instagram accounts, and one of them posted about this, and I thought it was genius. So the Happy Hoodie is a little kind of like wrap that goes around over their ears, above their head, and underneath their jaw. And it just calms them down and really snuggles them. So I bought this, and I'm hoping that it really helps this puppy if they deal with any kind of stress. And at the very least, it's supposed to be helpful when you're grooming them. I also purchased these ear wipes. These are Aroma Care ear wipes. It's 100 pre-soaked texture wipes for daily use to clean their ears. So this dog has pretty large floppy ears. Things can get in it and it gets kind of gross in there every once in a while. So it's nice to clean it out. I picked this one because there wasn't alcohol as one of the main ingredients, or at least I don't think it's alcohol, which could sting their ears, and a lot of brands do have alcohol in them. So I went with these. They should be moisturizing with the aloe, and I liked that there were so many in here. This is the kind of thing that you've got to introduce very slowly to a new puppy, but I'm hoping that he does well with this. I also purchased the Burt's Bees for Puppy Tearless shampoo with buttermilk. Puppies don't actually really need a shampoo and conditioner. The dog's hair naturally builds up oil really well. So just getting the shampoo is how I'm going to start. And then if I feel like I need some sort of special conditioner, then I'll go out and purchase that separately. But I'm starting off with the shampoo for puppies because they might be a little more fidgety. So going with one specifically designed for puppy stage in life is what I decided to do. And then the last really splurgy item that I got, which is more for me than for the dog, is a puppy or a dog blow dryer. So this is the Metrovac Quick Draw Mini Air Force Portable Pet Dryer, and it comes with these little nozzle attachments to make grooming and blow drying your dog so much easier. So our last dog really did not like the blow dryer that I would use. He didn't like getting bathed, so I'm trying my best to get this puppy a little more acquainted with it. And pet blow dryers are definitely designed differently than a human blow dryer. The air is better for them, the temperature regulation is better for them, and it's just hopefully going to make the grooming process a lot easier. Even if you're someone who's not going to give your dog their baths, if you're going to bring them to a groomer, there are times when your dog's gonna get wet, when the dog runs outside and it's raining, maybe they run through a puddle and you have to, wash their feet off later or their paws off, or maybe you have a pool and the dog jumps in the pool and you need to dry them off. So a puppy blow dryer or a pet blow dryer is definitely going to come in handy. And I'm really excited to try this out, and I'm hoping that it makes like just the most fabulous Instagrammable fluffy dog ever. So I'm really excited about this purchase. So that is everything that I have gotten for our new puppy. I can't wait to meet him, and hopefully he'll like being on camera. So if you guys want to see the new puppy, definitely go check out my Instagram. I will leave it right here so that way you guys can find me. Go check out those puppy pictures because everybody loves a good puppy pic once in a while, right? Okay, I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, that's it for all. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! And if you guys want to check out one of my other videos, you can go ahead and click on those here or click on my face to subscribe.